say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So UTSA's offense will start this game off. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Roadrunners will have it first and 10. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now on first down from the 28. They go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. For the marker on the ground. And the Roadrunners pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting to run on that one. They were physical, and they're able to force the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this quarterback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Looking left. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it.
Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for once.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got his man on the right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws toward the end zone. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Barnes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks. Taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Unloads quickly. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Manning. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's now up to 70 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Barnes. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, it's Barnes. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like... Offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Card in the backfield. It's Lockett. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Manning. Completes it in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Roadrunners hit it quickly to the line. To the air on second down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Brown wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. But guys, still a 3-score ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Back to throw, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Lockett. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's got him wide open. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
UTSA 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Using his legs, it's Barnes. Turning it on! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking raw, but they're going to throw it. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Texas, 45. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45, on its way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 35. He now has 110 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. They'll try to run for it. Fights off the defender. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He'll take it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.